What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first edition of SportsLife NYC on YesNetwork.com. I'm Christa Robinson. Well, today I'm at the Oakland Valley Race Park in Cuddybackville, New York, where I'm hanging out with New Jersey's own Paul Harraka. This guy is 19 years old and he's a NASCAR driver. And let me tell you, his resume is endless. He's raced everything from go-karts to NASCAR Sprint Cup cars. Harraka's accomplishments have helped him make a name for himself. He's been featured in the New York Times, appeared live on Fox Business Network, is a regular guest on Sirius Satellite Radio's Morning Drive, and has a weekly blog on NASCAR.com. You're a Wayne, New Jersey guy. You're 19 years old. Take me through how you got from go-kart racing to where you are today.
So I started in go-karts. I started actually racing at Flemington Speedway down in Flemington, New Jersey, which is now gone, and here at Oakland Valley Race Park in Cuddybackville, New York. Worked my way up through. Won my first national championship at 9 years old in '99. Ended up winning 13 national and 6 world championships while in karts. In '05, I moved from go-karts into 3/4 scale Legends cars. From that into NASCAR late models through the Drive for Diversity program. We won a NASCAR championship last year in the Wayland All-American Series, and this year I'm racing in the Camping World West Series.
What are the top 3, or what are your 3 most memorable moments in your career?
Sure. I mean, the most recent one would be winning the first NASCAR championship at the end of the season last year to lift that trophy up and say, yeah, we did it. I mean, that's a big accomplishment, especially we won 11 races. I mean, we dominated the season. Another one is my first karting world championship as a senior. There's different age groups in karting, and I jumped into the senior age group as soon as I could, and I'm racing against the best in the world, and actually won my first world championship at Daytona International Speedway as a senior, and that was big. That broke a lot of records doing that. And then the third, early in my karting days in 2000, I won the Triple Crown, which is kind of the most coveted prize in American karting that there is, so I won that at 10 years old. So I would say those would be the top 3 moments.
So let's talk about the car that you do race. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I race a Toyota Camry, the Napa Auto Care Adaptive One Brakes Toyota Camry, and the NASCAR Wayland All-American, NASCAR Camping World West Series. So the team I drive for, Bill McIntyre Racing, is a California-based team. It's my 3rd year driving for them, but my 1st year in this series. Our car is 3,300 pounds and 640 horsepower. Not
only are you a NASCAR driver, but you go to Duke University. This is your freshman year, right?
Yep.
What are you majoring in?
I started out actually as a mechanical engineering major.
That's fitting.
Really interested, always been interested in the mechanical side of cars and how they work. I've kind of floated around a bit because I'm really interested in the business side as well. So I've taken some more business-related classes, some economics classes, so I'm a floater right now.
How do you juggle all this? Because I know you're traveling all over the country.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. You just kind of get used to having to make everything match up and everything work together. You learn how to be most efficient, how to operate your time to get the most done. And you learn to get stuff done on plane flights, but the rule that I do try and live by is when we land in a race market, so we fly to Denver next, when that plane touches down in Denver, that's it. All the school stuff gets put on the side, and it's 100% racing mode for the weekend.
And we're talking Duke University.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
you're a good
it's
student.
A lot of work.
Either that or you're just really nice to your professors.
It's a lot of work. It is. It is.
Right.
I love it there.
All right, well, are you going to show me a little bit about the
go-karts and
we're going to race?
We're going to have some fun.
Kind of nervous. Tim Hannon, the generous owner of Oakland Valley Race Park, let me borrow all of his fancy racing gear for my fierce competition on the track with Paul. At first, Paul was letting me get the feel for the course. I even passed him a few times. He sped up a little bit, but still I'm thinking, hey, I'm pretty good at this. And then he really let loose, bringing on the speed of the pros at about 75 miles an hour, leaving me trailing in the wind. Well, I guess I can say Paul officially schooled me. I think he lapped me at least 2 times. But that's all right. I'll stick with my career. He could stick with his. Well, thanks for watching the first edition of SportsLife NYC on YesNetwork.com. I'm Christa Robinson, and I will see you next month.